I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up.
We have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Jonathan Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Working out of the shotgun is Ehlinger. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Ehlinger to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 43-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. To throw is Ehlinger. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Stafford to cuff there for a Rams first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after one. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now we give to Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Ehlinger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ehlinger, Campbell making the catch. Room here to run. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On 1st and 10, here's Ehlinger. He's got Jack Doyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Ehlinger. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Ehlinger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Akers has got the first down and then some. And they will finally get him down at the 28. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's Rodgers on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Flushed out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Will Fuller, 29 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is Taylor, and the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Stafford. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Ehlinger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10. A give, running right is Akers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Play action. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Allie Cox. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. He'll look to throw. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 12. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the LA Rams with a victory here.